what do you get when you mix fecal fanaticism, TikTok, and a lot of mushrooms? Let's talk about Delena Christ. At this point, everyone and their mother knows who Joe Rogan is, and I'm sure more than a few of you have a passing knowledge of his love for DMT. Well, this lady also loves DMT. She also loves acid and shrooms. In fact, she grows shrooms in her house, and of course is a fan of Joe Rogan. Delena, or Delena, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce her name still, started this journey back on March the 6th. When God spoke to her through a haze of mushrooms and shroom and LSD, whatever she was using at the time. You see, God spoke to her and told her he died on the cross with a hippopotamus's stomach full of dung. And so that's when she started her journey of killing her ego. In fact, she says, how I managed to kill my ego from a highly experienced DMT, shrooms, and LSD fanatic. Glory to me, since I know the true phases of salvation, not to incline in meditation or retreat exploring what you love to do. Of course, you might notice that her Twitter account is called I Am Dung, or I Am Dung 6. She's an interesting character. Now, we're not going to get too far into the history of this character because I don't feel like that's necessary. And I can't share you any videos. Mainly because I'm almost 100% sure this channel will get deleted if I did. Just know the videos consist of her cooking feces, smearing feces all over her body, and devouring said feces. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I am Dung and welcome to my channel here at TikTok. And look at me covered in feces. I am just so gorgeously covered, caked in feces. Look at that. Isn't that something? Isn't that beautiful? And I do this to glorify God, to put my ego into remission. Look at that. Isn't that something? Wow. Do you think? Do you think at all? No, you're not thinking, are you? So this is my ego. It's so this is the way I am, and I love it.
That's Delena Christ. She is an interesting character purely because I discovered her completely by accident. I was browsing the forums, as I often do in the evening, just, going through different pages when I came across her. I was like, oh, who's Delena Christ? I've never heard of her before. And whoa, was it a ride? I did not know what I was getting into when I opened up that thread and started reading. Absolutely crazy shit. To sum it up, she had an epiphany while high on shrooms and decided that she needed to destroy her own ego. In reality, what happened was she had a psychotic break from taking too many hallucinogenic drugs and decided she needed to destroy her ego. Now, how do you destroy your ego? Smearing yourself in shit does actually seem like a pretty effective way. In fact, if we take the ego bar from Duke Nukem Forever, smear Duke in Dookie, I'm pretty sure his ego would flatline pretty damn quick. So, what other videos are there of Delena? Well, there's literally a video of her pissing and shitting in the back garden and then smearing herself in her own shit. That's a thing that exists. That I've seen. You do regret your life choices sometimes. Anyway, let's move on from that subject and go on to a more recent event. She actually ended up in a psychiatric hospital. Shock horror, where she was actually treated for her depression and her little mental break there. She's now actually doing much better. Her multiple websites about smearing herself and eating shit have been taken down. She's deleted her Twitter. And, she's kind of just disappeared. And I'm glad for her. See, this is where it kind of... You get a difference between straight-up LolCows and people who just have a mental break. I feel like anybody can be pushed to the point where they break mentally. And it would be very difficult to come back from that. And I'm very glad to see that Delena did come back from that. And she disappeared. I've not used her real name for the obvious reason. I'm very glad to see that she did come back from that. She actually came onto the forum and talked a little bit on her thread. And the person who created the thread has actually said that they regret making that thread now. Please do not ever try to contact her. She's a lady who has some mental problems, and that's about it. Just goes to show, don't do more drugs than you can handle, kids, and don't smear yourself in shit. I've been Mr. Talks, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, share this video, join the Discord, and hey, check out, I've got a Patreon now. Thanks for watching, I love you all.